Hey, 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 what's up? What's up? Hey, Crystal. So I'm on bobbin number 8. Finished this one this morning. So now this is bobbin 8. Yep. This is my bobbin bag. These are all the bobbins I still have. It's freed up when I freed up all my bobbins. Yep. So let me see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So I'm hoping to get 2 more bobbins from the fiber that's left to spin. That way I'll have 9 bobbins so I can do, maybe 3 plying it like I did the other one using the 3 bobbins at a time. Hi, Jet. If you type the word purple, it'll share out your channel. What you working on today, Crystal? Oh, okay. What are you making though? Ah, you didn't ply it? Mm. need to get something to sit up under that. Let me see. The rug has it. It's kind of like uneven. So hello lurkers. How are you doing today, lurkers and Nightbot? Hey Kelly, how are you? Get your project out, work on. Hey BJ, what's up? What's up? Y'all type the word purple to share your link to your channel. What you working on today? You see what I'm doing? Still spinning that pink. No ma'am. Nope. I've not liked this color since I was a child. Ain't nothing gonna change that. No ma'am. Only motivate me to continue to spin so I can get it plied. And then send Steve his, and then figure out some giveaways to do so I can get rid of the rest of it. Oh, well, I went out to my garden to check the onion digger. It had struck again, so I had to replant some more onions. Yeah. No, it's not a mole. Somebody's dog. We have neighbors who are not good pet stewards. They let their pets out of the house. They're too lazy to walk them and clean up behind them. So they let their dogs out of the house, and their dogs run around the neighborhood pooping and peeing in other people's yard and stuff. And one of them has decided he's gonna dig up my onions. So yeah, if I catch them, they're gonna have to go down to the animal control to get it back. Make no sense. I don't have any dogs. I shouldn't have to be cleaning up other people's dog mess out of my yard or redoing my freaking onion bed because they animal keep coming into my yard digging up my onions. I told y'all to get a project out, so all I'm gonna be doing is spinning. Y'all gonna be working on y'all projects while I spin. VJ can be shredding her papers since she's purging today. Yeah, looks like that rain is almost here. Hey Maritza, hola, hola. Should have went to the Family Dollar and got me some snacks today. Oh well. I guess I'll eat an apple or orange later. We pretty much haven't seen any moles in years because we had like a bunch of feral cats in our neighborhood. So they're very good at hunting down and killing the moles. So we haven't seen any voles or moles in years. And now most of the feral cats are gone too. Now we just have people who don't know how to take care of their freaking animals, their dogs. You might take the old fence panels and cut them in half, and because I have some 4 foot, 4 foot fence panels, and have the fence go across in front of where the old fence was at, have it go across through there. But one of them is like a little French bulldog, and he can get between the little black fence section. And it's metal, so I guess I'm gonna have to put some chicken wire on that side of the fence or something. So he can't get in between those slats. No, what I'm gonna do is take some cayenne pepper and sprinkle it back there. And that ought to fix them. Might just sprinkle it up around the front where they come in at too. Maybe they snuffle up enough of that they won't even try to come into the yard no more. They're not eating them. They're just digging them up. Like they like digging. Like they just, smell something different. And so they're just digging them up. They're not eating them. Just digging them up and leaving them there. And then they almost dug up my, I have a rutabaga from last year that I was letting stay alive so that it could go to seed. And it dug a deep hole beside my rutabaga. And the paw prints are all over, so I know it's a dog that's doing it. And see how they like all that snot and eye snot they're gonna be rubbing onto the people's furniture and stuff and carpet, trying to get them cayenne pepper out their nose too. But I don't know what people are putting on their pastures these days, so I can't risk bringing any of that manure into my zone because of that gray zone stuff they've been spraying on the pastures. It could take about 7 to 10 years for that stuff to break down, and it kills plants, kills like your vegetables and stuff like that. So I don't even want to risk bringing some manure or anything into my yard. So that ain't gonna happen. There's been people who gotten manure from people and let it rot down for a year and thought they were good, and then they went and put it on their garden and it killed everything in the garden because it had that gray zone weed stuff in it. So you have to be careful where you get your manure from these days. You just can't, get it from anybody. And there are probably people who graze their horses and stuff on rented paddocks and stuff. They don't even know what people are treating that pasture grass with. But God knows what else some animals might have. You mean letting your animal roll around in these days and sniffing other pets' poo and all this stuff. You don't know if those people are getting their animals treated or wormed and whatnot. No, don't say that stuff is so toxic, VJ. You can't risk getting it in your garden at all. So if the animals stepped in that manure and then they walked around in your garden and it's on their feet, you don't want to risk that stuff getting in your garden at all. It is a very, very long life toxic weed control agent. There was a lady who in our like little gardening group for this area, she got some hay bales that she didn't know about that gray zone stuff. And she planted all her tomatoes, and they were like some nice sized tomatoes. They were starting to flower, and they were about that tall. And they were starting to get their first flowers on them and stuff. And she wanted to try that hay bale technique where you put your plant in a hay bale, let it grow in a hay bale. And she killed all her tomatoes because that hay had that gray zone stuff in it. One of the popular garden guys, he had just gotten cows, like a couple of milk cows. Those short cows, what they call them, Dexters, I think. And he had taken some of the manure and put some of it around some of his plants, and the plants started dying. And that's when he found out that the place where he got the cows from was using that gray stuff, and so it was in those cows' manure. So he basically had to go around, keep the cows isolated away from all the rest of his beds and stuff. He had to dig out all the dirt from the contaminated area. And then he had to pick up all that cow manure in his field, and he would pick up the dirt around the cow manure too to make sure it didn't contaminate the field the cows were in. And he did that for several days. And I think he sent it off for testing to see if the cows were still passing, if they had passed it all out. Because I think he said it takes 3 to 5 days for a cow to pass their meal, you know. So he was counting from the last time they ate at the other farm and then eating at his farm. So he had to collect all that poo. He had to collect all that poo from the 2 cows. But my thing was, if it's in their poop, isn't it in their urine too? But I think a lot of times when a cow poops, they're peeing at the same time. Since he was collecting all that dirt right all around it, so it's been a while since I've been around cows that much. Oh, the tannic acid in the walnuts. Oh wow. Yeah, that stuff is used for dyeing leather and all kinds of stuff. That stuff is strong. You can make ink with black walnut. You can make dyes and inks with black walnuts. I made me a nice cup of coffee this morning. It was, you know, you make that cup of coffee and it's just so good. The right amount of creamer, the right amount of coffee, the right amount of sweetener. It's just like, oh. And then you're sipping it and you don't want it to end. And then you're sipping it and the next thing you know, it's gone. You just drank it all. Yeah. But look it up. It's called Graze on like GRAZE, I believe, and ON. And I'm pretty sure it's trademark. I think the same people that makes Roundup and stuff was making that stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna get a full 6 bobbin. I might be able to get a full one. There's three nests. This one can be split down again. So I might get enough, have enough for the 6 bobbin of singles. Hi, Dozer. Yeah, it was nice here today. I think it got into the high 60s, maybe low 70s. But we had a cool breeze, and now that rain is moving in, so it's gonna start raining in a little bit. Let me see if I can check my weather real quick. It's saying a light rain, fog, mist. It's supposed to be raining all the way into Tuesday morning. Looks like. And yeah, today the high was 74. I don't think it got that warm today because the temperature's already dropped down to 58. I don't think it got that warm today. I think it was probably like 72, maybe. That's what it felt like. Like not 74, because people would have been sweating. Yeah, I think I want another cup of coffee. So I didn't even take a picture I started a poncho for my friend. She crochets, and she saw my poncho, the one I call my nebula poncho, and she was like, I love that poncho. She said, you should give it to me. I said, no, ma'am. I said, that's the only one I have left. I done gave my mother-in-law my other two ponchos I had made. I said, this is mine. I said, they don't make this yarn no more. Because it was that boucle buttercream yarn that Joanne's used to sell. The one that had like the red, the tan, the blues, the green. It had like a rainbow with like a muted jewel tones. And it was a boucle yarn. I made 2 or 3 of those ponchos for people who bought them. And they also had like this green boucle yarn that was greens and blues, um, in that muted jewel tone. I made one of those as well, but I started it for her, and then I showed her how to do her increases and stuff. And I told her, you on your own. I said, good luck. because I'm like, this is not a hard, because it's a granny square, granny stitch. Once you do the cow neck, which was a 1x1 rib, and then you separate your front and your back where you're gonna do your increases. And it's a three granny stitch chain two, three granny stitch, 3 double crochet shell, and that's how you do your increases in the middle back of the garment. That's where your increases come in at. And as long as she keep doing the beginning join like I showed her, she should be fine. Her points should stay lined up and she should be fine. Like I told her, just keep going around, do your shell stitch, do your granny stitches, and then do your slip stitch to join. Chain up 2, put 2 double crochet in where the join is at, and then just go over to the next next space and do your next granny stitch. It's a very easy poncho. What are you working on, Kelly? Did you finish that sweater? All right, guys, I got 2 more minutes left. Type the word purple. The Nightbot will share out your link. Just like that. Feel free to visit each other's YouTube channels. Maybe throw some yarn in the window or whatever your throwing vice of choice may be. Share each other out. If you've already joined someone's channel, just go there again and make sure that YouTube has not unsubscribed you. We've been seeing a lot of that lately, of people being unsubscribed from people that they know they were subscribed to. So just, if you're already a member of that person's channel, just swing over there real quick just to make sure that you're still subscribed to their channel. Make sure you're still a member of their viewership. View them, feast them like a feast them, their view them. I want to make me another cup of coffee, but I should probably just take a nap. I took my meds right before I went live. So it might be what's making me sleepy. One of my anti-anxiety meds will make you a little sleepy. Ah, you like coffee too, Dozier? Isn't it a wonderful thing? I mean, I drink tea too, but I love me a good cup of coffee. It's smooth with the creamer and sweet, just the right amount of sweetness to it. Oh my God. And because I like having an instant coffee for upstairs, because I have one of those water brewing, those water pots, like, you know, the pots that boil the water. And so I have an instant coffee up here, so I don't have to go all the way downstairs to brew coffee in the big coffee pot. But it's sometimes when I want me some, you know, some brewed coffee. And so that's when I'll make that trek downstairs to the kitchen and set up the coffee maker and put the grounds in there and whatnot. A whole pot. Oh, if I drank a whole cup of coffee, they probably have me committed. I'd be bouncing off the walls. All right. Anybody else going to share out your channel? Go ahead and type the word purple. And I'll go see if I can't find somebody to listen to while I'm still in the mood to spin. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 4+ ounce braids of fiber so far for the new year. So I think I'm doing pretty good. All right, guys. So I'm outie. Thank y'all for coming by, hanging out with me while I spun. Hope y'all got some work on your crafting done as well. And whoever's gonna go live next, we will see you over there, Crystal.